North Korea attempted to invade South Korea and is now surrounded at Yeosu, and South Korean forces, with the help of the Americans, are about to eliminate them and brush them aside. Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to the second Korean War campaign for Wargame Red Dragon. If you want to see more of this one, again, go ahead and hit that like button and get her up to 1,000 likes, because we got the Americans, the French, the British, and the Japanese all here, as well as the South Koreans fighting against the North, who pushed in, and they almost took all of South Korea, but failed to do so. Luckily, there's one pocket of resistance left where the enemy's on their heels. They're very good units, very, very good units of T-90Ss and Shimano 5s, which are some very armored and elite tanks. But before we do anything on South Korea, looks like we might actually want to push into Qingdao and capture that area right away. Luckily, the French and British will be working together to pummel the enemy here today. So we're going to go ahead and get them on target. We're going to get all of our forces over here ready to bomb as soon as possible. What we're going to do here is try to take out the 187th Multi-Role Squadron. Doesn't look like the enemy really has any anti-aircraft with them. We could definitely use some bombs too, but we're going to try to at least make an initial amphibious landing with the French and the British. Actually, the British will be in helicopters. The French will be in naval landing craft, and we should have ourselves a good time. So let's get started here. We're going to push now into Qingdao, and we're going to start ourselves a little bit of fun. Now, the Chinese do have some aircraft, and the reason we're pushing in here is the Chinese have assisted in the North Korean invasion of South Korea by trying to secure and attack our Navy in the western side near the Yellow Sea. So we're going to punish them for that. Meanwhile, the Soviets already suffered heavily by losing some of their fleet over on the eastern side, with the Americans holding the USS Enterprise. Qingdao is now our next destination here, as we now make our amphibious landings all around. Looks like the Chinese might have some ships at their disposal. Oh, wow, they actually do. Shantaos and Jingzhou and Ludas, actually. Oh, that's actually a little scary. We don't really have anything. Ah, Lafayette's. So we do have the ability to make a naval landing, and we will fight the Chinese here. Let's get a foothold, at least in this initial battle, and then we're going to finish off the rest of that North Korean unit that stands in South Korea, completely liberating South Korea in just a few moments. All right, so we've already done our naval landing. Looks like our boys have a foothold in this scenario. So we're going to go ahead and, first of all, by the way, the enemy is very close to us. We could actually get some of these ships up very close. Oh, wow. Do you think we could put a Lafayette here? Yeah, we shouldn't be able to do that now. That's not fair. All right, so what we want to do, though, is we should be able to bring up our Navy very close towards Echo or Delta in the ocean there. We should be able to use these waters. If we capture Alpha, make sure the enemy doesn't have anything there, we can pummel them at Delta and hold at Echo and Jinjan there overnight. So let's go ahead and hold these positions. This is 2 additional points, too, so we'll leave 1 Lafayette there. Let's go ahead and bring out some Donghaes as well. And some landing forces would be useful. Go ahead and make sure we have the advantage of the Navy. All right, infantry should go down. We definitely need to make sure we have some forces here. The French using more of a mobile doctrine, and so we'll make sure we have some anti-tank units ready to brawl with them right away. The French have a doctrine that I really like, with the ability to stay mobile and hit the enemy and try. Basically, you can keep up with them while you keep hitting them. It's a really nice doctrine. And also some British units, the Milan 2s, which are coming in helicopters, so we can just drop them right away in 2 of these buildings. 2 ATGM teams ready to hit any Chinese forces that come this way. We're not fighting the North Koreans yet. We're fighting the Chinese, because we're now invading Chinese soil as a punishment for their involvement here today. We'll be tasked to do so, but we're getting a little ahead of the game, just to make sure we make them pay a little bit earlier. ATGMs are at our disposal. Let's go ahead and get some supplies down. I want to get a FOB over here, too, just to resupply those, there we go, those ATGMs early. And let's get some recon up. Hopefully we have a recon chopper. We don't, so we can still use the mobile recon from the French. And we do need to get some infantry over here to hold, so who better than the Rima 85, which actually have some very good anti-tank weapons, and they'll be coming in the VABs. Very cool. Lots of action with the French. Okay, and I think we should probably put down another ATGM team over here to assist. Have the French take the blunt of the enemies, and then the British can take them out from a little bit of a distance. And we'll get some Lynx. Yeah, actually the Lynx 3 should be very good at eliminating the enemies from close range. We should have air support too. Yep, some air superiority fighters, but actually that's one thing we didn't address yet is we don't, well, they have fighters, so they shouldn't, well, actually they have bombers. But if we bring a Lafayette very close, we'll have air coverage there, anti-air coverage. If we bring in reinforcements, though, they're going to have to only be Navy. We have to only bring in Navy reinforcements, so we better think twice about that, actually. We might want to bring in more anti-aircraft than ATGM. Let's see what we have for anti-aircraft. We don't have any support units. We do have Harriers, which will be useful, but we want to make sure we've got something on the ground. And the French, actually, the Mistrals are not too bad. So let's go ahead and at least get something out for that. Are these 25 points? I have a feeling they're 30, 40. Wow, expensive. Okay, let the battle begin. Here we go. Looks like the enemy does have ships over there. And we don't have a command here yet either. I fear the enemy might push in too quickly. So we're going to spend most of our time holding the line here. Okay, our forces got to where they needed to go. Let's shoot down that MI-1. Let's take Alpha. Looks like the enemy's got a ship steaming in. The Chinese Navy is arriving to try to stop our attack. That's a Luda. That's nothing small. Uh-oh. All right, let's hit that thing right away. All right, they've suffered an explosion in the ammo room. Should be able to win this one. Looks like the Chinese haven't even tried to attack us at all yet. Let's chase them with the Lynx. Meanwhile, officer killed on bridge for the Luda. Lafayette here almost destroyed. More Chinese ships approaching. Oh, look at that. Anti-ship missiles coming in. Hello. All right. Wow, actually, I think that enemy ship's explosion killed us. That enemy ship exploded so close to us, it actually did some damage. All right, let's get the hell out of there. Why? I feel like now we should have brought some more naval units. All right, let's get another Lafayette up. Let's have these guys come back. All right, come on back. Wow, a lot more naval action than I thought here in this amphibious landing. And we need to capture some territory. So our goal here today is going to be trying to push into Echo so we can take the Chinese in the second round. I didn't expect that we would just wipe their forces out that easily. But it is very close. Lafayette's here ready to strike, getting ready with missiles again, I bet. Let's get the Dong Hays down here. Got ourselves Ludas, Shantaos. I think a Chamois might be there too. Look at the absorbent power of this Chinese hulls. Apparently they can take a pounding and... uh-oh. Well, these are actually just recoilless rifles. These are little boats with recoilless rifles on them. Interesting. More Dong Hays at our disposal here. I can't believe we're actually seeing a naval battle. I was expecting more of an amphibious landing and fight there, not a naval fight. Alright, South Koreans, Japanese, Americans all have naval forces here. Oh good, the Luda's gonna get hit. There we go. Big old boom on that one. Wow, I'm surprised we lost a Lafayette in that. But the Chinese sure as hell brought a lot before they pulled out. They were able to call out a lot of units before they bailed from their position. Good. This means we can now bring up a naval command group. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll have them come up and capture Charlie now. We've got the advantage here. And it looks like the Chinese are actually thinking about attacking finally. A single tank coming in. It's a recon tank, I believe. Nope. Well, now I wish I would have brought those ATGMs. We do have ATGMs, though, in the form of Lynx. Okay, battle here is done. The Chinese have been completely sunk. That was strange. Thought we could have overpowered them, but let's get our Navy up here right away to stop them. Let's get our Dong Hays over here. Now let's get the Lafayette over here. We don't need to capture that point. There's no significance to it whatsoever. Oh boy, there's a lot of Chinese tanks out there now.
Someone need a guardian angel?
Yes, we do. Let's get another Lynx up. Oh, hell, look at those tanks. Took a while for the Chinese blob to get their engines started.
I'm all ears.
Let's land over there. Lynx,
The sky is
for the
out.
love of God, don't miss. All right, Lafayettes are steaming in. Let's get all these guys right here. We're about to see naval ships pummel the Chinese ground forces. Where the hell's that other aircraft? All right, Lynx 3 is coming in. Chinese bombers. And Chinese artillery. Alright, we'll pay the Chinese back for that. Oh, an American landing craft. Alright, hop on into the buildings. Let's shift our defense. We can shoot those aircraft down too with our naval forces. Beautiful. Oh hell, what a battle. I think these forces might be amphibious. Shred them, boys. Alright, get in there as close as you can, guys. Bad day for the Chinese. Alright, let's bring in some more Rima. We're going to retake that facility. Milan forces are fighting good. Oh, come on now. Well, I guess the Chinese aren't going to attack from here. Let's get another command unit in here as well. Let's take that other section, as I mentioned. I'll leave the missiles alone now. Wow, let's have these guys get the hell out of here. Chinese are firing at our ships with artilleries, lols. And losing their aircraft. Fantastic. Damn, good Mistral units lost here, but more on the Chinese side lost than ours. Both in naval force and in regular force too. Beautiful. Alright, let's resupply some of these forces from the... oh, actually, we can bring in logistics. Oh, MI8's being a little rude. Wow, really? Okay. Well, that's usually what happens with those lighter units. We didn't have much anti-aircraft to start from. Do we have a Lynx that has... oh, yeah. My mistake. We could have taken out that a little bit earlier. MI-18 now bailing. Knows what's up. Chinese are trying it again. Look at that, man. French and South Korean naval bombardments. Actually, I'm not sure who the Donghae belongs to. I don't think it's Japanese. Well, let's make sure we got supplies for these guys. Alright, let's hide that Mephisto right there. Let's get those supply trucks up. Lynx 3. I think we can try to land... Let's bring up a supply boat. Are we already bringing up a supply boat? Okay, we are. Alright, we'll try to have the helicopters land over there. Chinese special forces now. Lai Ren coming in. I think they're armed with napalm launchers. Need to be careful of them. Chinese are trying to hit our ships with artillery. It's just kind of worthless. It's too inaccurate. Okay, let's try to push forward to Echo. Let's get some ground units out. Try to get a naval landing here. And some more French troops too. Okay, that should be good. Alright, let's cut these guys down quickly. Not good for us to stay on a 4-stack like that, as they would say. As you can see, the aircraft came in, but once they lost sight, they bailed on that. Oh, but here comes the artillery. Ooh, the artillery. And goodbye. They're just trying to smoke the positions. Not going to work. Alright, I believe that's an anti-aircraft gun.
It's starting to get dangerous here.
Oh.
Where do you need us, son?
Wow. Alright, the Chinese are going to still try to push us back. Should probably get that command out of there just in case. I want to push in, though.
I need that tail rotor check.
Wow, let's get the hell away from there. Alright, we're gonna have to come in down here. They don't like us having our fob there. Time to start taking out their choppers. Harriers are slow, man. Alright, well, we got the helicopters out of there. Alright, French forces now landing under artillery fire. Wow, how the hell did they get in there? Crazy. Those LCMs are also armed with machine guns. They're still shooting. Dude, knock it off. I need those supplies. God damn it, it's got baguettes in it. There we go. Oh, they got one. That's okay. Alright, wow, we gotta get everything in cover. There's artillery everywhere. Alright, let's try to push up now. Oh, they keep attacking. We need more infantry here. We just don't have enough infantry to cover it all. Of course, we're limited on points, so you can't start with everything. Can't always have your way.
I'm all ears. Going slowly, clear. Si l'ennemi est à portée, alors nous aussi.
Hell, what if we land over here? Yeah, what if we land over there? Okay, we're going to try landing over here with French support from British aircraft. Alright, I'm going to try to do a landing here. Okay, let's back these guys off. I'm going to try to land in over here. It's the only way across the river. Okay, landing craft are moving back. Interesting battle so far, hasn't it? Hasn't it been an interesting battle? It really is interesting to see all this unfold like this. Alright. Let's have the helicopter move in. Landing craft move in. We'll try to take those buildings and then set up a HQ there. Still need some of our reinforcements. Alright, let's split our forces up. Yeah, if they want to shoot at the ships with artillery, that's fine by me. Nothing's going to come of that. Right, let's move our forces around quickly. Alright, we've pushed back all the attacks that have come our way. No opposition from the Chinese on this side. Let's get the AMX across. I believe all the French units, or most of them, are amphibious, which is huge help in reconning, especially. You don't have to take bridges that are likely to be defended. Alright, let's get some more supplies in town.
Orders, sir. Pas ma guerre.
Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oui, mon colonel.
Oh boy. Alright, back on the boat. Screw it. Nope. Oh god.
Les cailles, vous attendez quoi? Vous cassez le jeu?
What the?
Okay, what's the deal?
Oh my god. Okay, I guess we're staying. Actually, a lot of those units are ATGMs. Let's get another boat here, for the love of God.
What's up, C'est un honneur de servir sous votre commandement.
Can't believe the number of tanks and whatnot are coming in over there. I still haven't been able to rearm the Lynx yet. There's just been too much going on. I can't believe it.
Oui, mon colonel.
Alright, let's get the Milan up here. So much for trying to take that sector. I was trying to be proactive and secure our further push. Where's the other Dong A? Oh, there it is.
여기 있습니다. 제가 할 일이라도.
We need more Rima troops here right away. Actually, some light vehicles wouldn't be too bad. Have the Chinese turned back? Let's go that direction. Did you see that whole convoy coming down the road? I mean, I couldn't have stopped that. I'm going to try to push them back one last time on the left and capture. Oh, they actually hit one of those units. Under all that intense fire, I figured they'd die. One hell of a naval landing here, though. The Chinese literally have too much stuff for me to push aside to capture. I want to try to swing in for like some last second capture of that zone. There's just too much stuff, dude. Like, look at that. It's like we're fighting a land war in Asia or something. It's highly recommended, by the way. In land war in Asia, always fight those, right? I'm pretty sure. Now, this is a reason for not to fighting a land war in Asia. There's just too many enemies. We don't really have anything for recon. Oh, they finally got some of our logistics trucks there. Too much Chinese artillery. Forces just don't stop, dude. I'm trying for a last second cap. Oh god. Okay, we're just gonna try to grab that building there.
On our way, sir.
If we hold that for the last couple seconds, we'll be Much better situated. Enemy down to about 1,000 points after losing about 13 million transports and whatever else they had. I get in the building. Let's cap the zone. Excellent. Alright, we held it. Fantastic. Woo! I just wanted to see how that would fall out. Alright, a draw, but really a total win. Look at it. Hold on. Look at the Lafayette itself nearly has an entire page just dedicated to destroying enemy transports and an enemy ship. Look at that. Oh my god. We've destroyed more with our Navy than we did with our actual ground troops. We took some pretty good losses there. I'd say the biggest probably loss that we took was like that. Didn't we lose like a... we lost a... Did we lose a Lafayette? Doesn't it say? Oh, maybe we did. Well, apparently here, I guess we didn't lose the Lafayette. 720 points in losses for our landing versus the Chinese, almost 3,000. Not too bad, considering we had a wonderful Navy and they lost theirs. Excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, let's take a look at the main map again. And an end of our turn here. Oh, that's right. We're ahead of the game a little bit as we have pushed into Qingdao. And, well, sorry. Chinese swarm giving me a bit of a sickness there. Wow, look at that. They still have 33 ground troops remaining, 33 squads of ground troops, and they've lost a hell of a lot of vehicles. I don't even know what they were. I don't even know what that thing was that they were calling in. I forget what it was. Wow. All right, well, they've really lost their footing with a huge hit to their infantry, and now that we've got more positions, next time we go for battle, it's going to be a much better situation for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look then at what we can make do with our moves here. We're going to go ahead and start moving our Navy then closer to the Soviets. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I think we've refitted all of our ships. I don't see any ability to refit again, so we should be all right. There comes our aircraft. We can still support from here, I believe. Oh, actually, we can drop some support from there. Oh, is it the... oh, that's the Harpoon. Where's the other... Oh, they're over here still. Okay, so they can't fly out yet. Alright, so in the next battle, we should be able to, those Super Hornets here, should be able to fly out again to Yusu, and should be able to eliminate all those heavy tanks. So let's see the end of this turn unfold, and get ready for our next attack. Oh, interesting. Interesting indeed. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, he thought. No, never mind, he gave up. Are you kidding me with the Busan thing? They're still trying to do that. That's hilarious. Alright, the Mavericks are going to fly to Yusu. We're going to eliminate those tanks there. So let's get ready to roll over. We're going to send in the Armored Regiment and everyone else in order to crush those remaining tanks. This SPAAG here is embarrassing. It's the last unit ever in the world. That's all they've got. That's the last thing that they've got at Busan. That's hilarious. Alright, well, let's get the rest of our forces to fly in. We're going to get the helicopters there, the Marines. Everyone's absolutely exhausted, but after this final attack, that should be the end of these guys. And actually, I'm going to fly in here and deal with these guys with the, the helicopter and the SEALs. Let's see what happens there. At Busan, they shouldn't be able to fight us anymore, so it should be a loss to them. Oh, we don't have a command here either, do we? Oh, that's strange. Okay, I guess we can't fight a battle there at all. Air Defense Company, we're not going to need them anymore, so we're going to send them north. And by the time this battle is over, the French are going to be a little too late. So we're going to send them north to rearm and refit. We're going to send the rest of these guys over to Dosen't for refitting. And we got 77 points, so we better start doing it now. Everybody needs to R&R and get going. I'm going to send one group south. I don't know what we should send down there to deal with those pesky North Koreans. I think the anti-tank company should be able to deal with them. Oh, they don't have any sort of support. Ah, darn it. We really want to bring those South Korean tanks with us, but... Alright, let's go over this direction. Okay. Well, we'll get started with R&R and so much more in the next episode, so thanks everyone for tuning in, and I will see you for more Wargame Red Dragon next time. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.